Hey, John Soulsby here from Athlete Training Systems. First of all, big shout out to my boy Charles Gardner. I've started his program, Project Overdrive, for him, and I've just got to past the first week of the overdrive phase. Feeling a bit battered now, after the 5 days of training, but I'm ready for my weekend of eating recovery, and then ready to start next week, where the percentages go up. The stuff starts getting a bit heavier. So I'll keep you updated how next week goes, and we'll see how it is. Alright, that's me finished week 2 of overdrive now. It's been a hard week. Every day has kind of been pretty challenging, pretty hard work. Started to go pretty well towards the end of the week though. First start of the week, all the weights were feeling a little bit heavier than I'd usually expect. I was pretty surprised by that, but by then, day 4 and 5, everything was going pretty quick. As I said in my last bit, it was going really fast. The weight, especially the deadlift, was going up really quick. That continued again today. Going quick. Squat was really quick out the hole, which is good. It's where I've been struggling, so hopefully that's going to help a lot. Again, though, I've got work in about 20 minutes now, so I've got to shower, eat, and get out ready for work. So I had to cut my session a little bit shorter than I would have ideally liked, but I got 40 minutes of good training in, good solid training. Again, box squat was quick, and everything else is pretty quick. Weight felt light, so really looking forward to next week where the weight goes up a bit, and hopefully I can keep going on, keep the speed up, and be set for some PRs once this is over. So really looking forward to the next 2 weeks of hard work, and then then 2 weeks after that when I'll test all my 1 rep maxes again, see where I'm at. So yeah, all that's left now is eat, recover over the weekend, start again with week 3. Looking forward to it, and I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, that's me just finished day 3, week 2 of the overdrive. Days 1 and 2 were alright, feeling pretty good, working up to 75% for 2 reps over the lifts. Today, not as fun. Played rugby for 2-3 hours, a couple of hours before I trained, so it's a bit more emotional, a bit more hard work, but got through it. What I'm really finding at the moment is I'm getting a lot of time to work on my technique, so my technique's starting to get a lot better, which will also help with all my lifts. Can't wait for days 4 and 5. I'm off to eat, rest up, before I lift again tomorrow, and then I've got the weekend off, so looking forward to a good 2 days off training. I'll update you then. Alright, wasn't going to do a video today, but today was a bit weird for me, so I thought I'd throw one in, because the program didn't change, but had to be compressed a little bit. Started off just uni ran on by about three hours today, so instead of being able to get in the gym and be finished by about half five this afternoon, I wasn't actually out of university till 6 o'clock, 6:15, so had to just rush back here, get changed, and just straight to the gym because I'm going out for dinner tonight. So with that being said, after my warm-up I only took about 20 minutes to get through all the lifts, which was hard work, but it was the fastest I'd ever done. Pulled the weight. Deadlift today I was deadlifting 160 kilos, which is about 350 pounds. Fastest I've lifted that in quite a while. Speed was really good. Speed on mill press and front squat with the other two. Again, speed was really good. Weight felt really light on all of them. And yeah, got through the session really quickly. Really felt pretty good. So I'm off out now to eat, recover up, and I'll be back to lift tomorrow. And I'll give you an update then. Right guys, that's me just finished week 3 of Project Overdrive. I've been really busy with work. I think the past 2 nights I finished at 5 in the morning, both days. Been in work for about, just over 12 hours, so the gym work I've had to do has been really quick, at really odd times as well. My diet's not been quite as good as it usually is, but in saying that, this week's gone really well. All the weights have gone up pretty quick. I think I've kept the same speed as I had in week 2, but the weights have gone up by that extra percentage, so really looking forward to kind of what that will add to my lifts. And as I've got 1 week left as well to increase on that again, so really looking forward to week 4 now. The only days that kind of almost start to slow up a bit, or days 4 and 5, they start to slow up a bit. Just my hips by then just started taking a bit of battering. By then they've been put through their paces, working hard all week. And I was just getting tired. As I say, working hard and getting to the end of the week, I was just getting tired. So things weren't as fast. But days 1 to 3 were pretty quick. I think day 2 was probably my best. Day 1 was still kind of brushing off the cobwebs after the weekend off, getting back into it. Then day 2, I was more in. Really got the list done well on day 2. Day 3 was still pretty quick, and then after that, day 4 and 5 kind of slumped a little bit. I was still pleased with where I was, and they're still reasonably quick, but just not quite where day 2 and 3 were. So I'm hoping this week be my last week. I'll just gradually increase as the week goes on, and by day 5 next week I'll be absolutely ripping the weight. So I'll keep you updated all the way through the week this week. I'm not as busy at work, or I'll try not to be as busy at work, but you never know. And that's it for now. Keep you updated as the week goes on. I'll catch you later. Alright guys, just finished day 1 of week 4 of overdrive. Really enjoyed today. Stuff was starting to feel a bit heavy in the hands, a bit heavier on the back, which was, it's nice to be back at that. So surprisingly, well, I'll tell you about myself today. As I said, in my last post, I've been working quite hard, working quite late. That continued through the weekend as well, unfortunately. So my sleeping pattern come Sunday, just before my Monday, so day 1 started, it was just ruined. I think I decided to sort my sleeping pattern out. So I got about half an hour sleep just before I had to go into uni for a test. So that's not ideal. Then grabbed a quick 45 minutes before I went to the gym. So I managed to get some time off, thankfully. So I got a quick 45 minutes before I went. Then took a can of Relentless with me and just went to town with the session. So I wasn't really expecting much, because just with that little sleep, I was absolutely shattered on my way to the gym. Even the walk there, I was getting tired. I was just absolutely wasted. But then got there, and was really looking forward to lifting heavy. So manned up, fronted up, started the session. Took my time warming up, just getting into it, and just again took my time working up the weights, and felt really good actually. Went really fast. Got 440 pounds on the deadlift for my one with my 90%. So, and that felt really light. Went pretty quick. It was pretty smooth, and definitely something I can base my work off for this next coming week. Squat the same, really quick. Really quick. Did floor press as well today. That went pretty quick as well. So really happy with everything. That's me at my 90%, and everything was going a lot quicker than it usually does. Usually it's a bit of a grind. I'm a bit tired out, but physically I was tired just from the lack of sleep. But I didn't really feel that my muscles were getting that fatigued at all through the workout. Feeling slightly sore now, just in the hamstrings and the hips, but that's just an effect of not really sleeping and feeling a bit shit after the weekend and the week last week. So now I'm actually going to get a decent night's sleep, hopefully, because I'm absolutely shattered after an hour and 15 minutes sleep in the past 48 hours. So I'm going to go eat, then just crash, really. Get up tomorrow. Bit of a busy day tomorrow, but then I'm going to schedule in a decent amount of time for the gym, and hopefully weights will start flying tomorrow. So I'll update you after that happens, and I hope it goes well. Right guys, that's me finished day 2, week 4 of Project Overdrive. Didn't go as well as planned today. I still felt a bit tired, a bit shit from the weekend, and didn't really have as much to eat as I usually would. So I think that kind of had an effect. I spent half the day just trying to catch up on my sleep. So not really ideal, but the lift still went quite well, especially considering it's 90% my 1 rep max. Still quicker than they usually are. It wasn't really too much stress to get the lifts done, so happy with that. Not quite as quick as yesterday, but not too far off. Which, considering I felt probably worse than I did yesterday, is not too bad. Feeling quite good now though. Ready to get a decent night's sleep again, and then hopefully I'll get quite a lot more to eat tomorrow. Just be in a better state to lift. not going to be able to take the rest days in this final week, which is probably going to be a bit of a pain in the arse and just make the week a bit harder, but I'm not feeling too worried about it. I'm still going to absolutely smash the weights. It's just down to having to travel back home from university and work and various other things that I can't take the rest days, but I don't see it impacting a lot. I'm still going to absolutely smash the weights, as I said, and I'm feeling really good. So all that's left to do now is sleep, rest up, and wait. Alright guys, that's me finally back down the facility today. So back down here after 3.5 weeks. Been started overdrive and I haven't trained in my own gym. So looking forward to it. Some special things. Just going to video all my 1 rep lifts, give you guys a look at the speed that I'm doing, and also give me a look at the speed I'm doing. And we'll see from there. We'll give you an update after each lift. Right guys, I just thought of that pretty quick. I was pretty pleased with that. Last time I benched felt a lot slower, so that felt really quick. No issues with it. I've had a lot of shoulder injuries in the past. Actually no issue there. So happy with that. Now to move on with the deadlift next. And yeah, I'll film that. Right guys, as you saw, that deadlift was pretty quick. I'm really happy with that. As I said in the last deadlift felt pretty slow at the same weight. This is a lot quicker. As you saw, it's pretty quick. I struggled off the floor for a brief second and then just absolutely round it up. So happy with that. And now on to the last one, box squat today, and then that'll be me done. Right guys, that last lift, I went really quick. You just saw the video. Went really quick, sank down pretty well, felt really tight, didn't really feel heavy at all. Then I'm just on the way back up, just absolutely flew, even got a bit of pop off the top, which I really didn't expect. So that's really massively gone up now. I think it's probably a direct link to the fact that I've had a lot more time to work on my technique, so my lifts have got a lot stronger. Overall today's gone really well, and everything's gone really fast. I mean, the past few days, as I was saying, like my deadlift would go fast, but my squat and bench would be lagging a bit, or my bench would be quick and everything else would be lagging behind. But today I really felt everything probably went faster than I'd expected walking in today, and faster than it's ever been before. So all benefits. Really looking forward to the last day of Project Overdrive tomorrow, and so that's it for now. I'll catch you guys later. Last day of Project Overdrive today, so just about to start now. Just finished my warm up. It's probably going to get pretty intense today. It's the last day, and I'm taking a few days rest, and then I'll be testing stuff out. So just gonna see how it goes and try and rip the shit out of this. Alright guys, that's me finished overdrive completely. That's me done my 4 weeks. Lifts went pretty solidly today. Really quick, really quick. Especially looking 4 weeks ago now, where they were at and the speed that my lifts were at the percentages that I'm doing now. They were way behind. So I've gained a lot of speed, and a lot of strength. It's been a tough 4 weeks. Started off easier than I thought it would, but ended up roughly where I thought it would be. So tough 4 weeks, good 4 weeks. Made a lot of progress, a lot of technical progress as well. And I'm hoping both of those will carry over to my list, so that in about a week's time now, when I retest everything, I'll carry over. My numbers have gone up. I think it should be about 10% hopefully. Certainly feeling like that. Some lifts more than others. I think my deadlift is faster than it used to be, but whether I'll get that 10% I don't know. But I'll get something, and then the rest of them we'll have to see. So in a week's time I'll let you guys know. I'll video the list and comment on them. So I'll catch you guys in a week. Alright guys, testing my deadlift today. I've warmed up now. Really took my time warming up, taking my time moving up through the weights. Just pulled 200, so that's, what's that? 440 pounds, 450 pounds. So working out the weight, and that was my 90% that I used last week. I think that's the fastest I've moved it. So again, the speed's increased. And just thought I'd give you a wee update, because this is where I start getting into PR territory, and just about to start working up to about 5% off my 1 rep max. So feeling really good, not really feeling tired at all, not feeling the strain in the weight's feeling light, and as I said, I'm going fast. So all that's left to do now is work on the heavy weight and bring the PRs. So I'll give you a catch once I've pulled my PR. Right guys, so there we go. I didn't get a video of my PR, so I got 230, and it felt alright. Struggled to lock it out, but it felt okay. Especially on the floor, quicker than my 220 used to be off the floor. So happy with that. Unfortunately, I didn't get a video of it, because I was aiming for 240 today. So there we are, like, can't get them all. But still really happy. As I said earlier, when I just finished overdrive, I was feeling my deadlift, it was getting a lot better. It felt a lot better, but I didn't think I'd get that 10% increase. And there I got just a 5% increase. But still really happy with a 230. I mean, that's above a 500 pound deadlift right now, and I'm feeling good about that. And a bit gutted at the moment. I really want a 240. But I think in about a few hours, once I've rested, and I'll feel a bit better about the 230, because you know, a 10 kilo increase in the space of, you know, a few weeks is still really good, and it ends my year on a high. I mean, that's me added 20 kilos to my deadlift this year, with a knee injury in there, and you know, but. No excuses had. I didn't get 240. I'll work on it. I'll get 240 soon. And yeah, as soon as I can get that drive off the floor, it'll be there. And lockout's my strong point, so I'll get it. Again, 10 kilo increase off it. It's brilliant. Really happy with that. And just generally feeling strong in the deadlift. My technique's better. So really good. Overdrive worked so well for me so far. Moving on to the bench tomorrow. Bench a PR tomorrow, and that's feeling better. I think I'm looking more forward to that than I did with the deadlift. Just feeling a bit better in the hands, and yeah, feeling really good. Really looking forward to tomorrow. And as I say, happy with 230 over 500 pounds. Can't complain. So yeah, keep you updated on tomorrow. That's me, just finished my test week after Project Overdrive. So from the videos you've seen, I've gone from a 220 deadlift to a 230 deadlift. That's a 10 kilogram PB. Squat, I've gone from a 170 to a 190. You've seen the video, my 190 for me personally was a little high, but the 170 was a little high as well. So kind of counting it's still 20 kilo PB, in a week's time I'll be able to get the proper depth on 190. And then just there on the bench, I've just 100 kilos there. That's about probably 7 or 8 kilo PB. And then so there kind of struggled on the lockout, which is a bit weird for me. Usually I'm really strong on the lockout. The lockout's where I'm alright, and I'm really weak off the chest. So I'm glad I'm finally getting good off the chest. Just need to focus now more on the triceps and really work on that lockout. And then I'll be set for another PR. It's been a while since I've done some proper training, so that could be partly down to it. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into the normal swing of training, because that's been about 5.5 weeks off my normal training regime with Project Overdrive. As an overall though, really think Project Overdrive worked really well. as you've seen, you know, in the 4 weeks of overdrive, that's given me almost 10 kilos across the board. So percentage-wise, not as much on my deadlift as I thought, well, as the rest. But I made up for that in the squat and a little bit in the bench. So, and in 4 weeks, if you can put 10 kilos on every lift, that's some phenomenal work, and really happy with that. And so say at the end of my next cycle, I'll put another 10 kilos on my list and go on from there. In a year's time, I can have had 30, 40 kilos on my list, and you're looking at that at the end of the year, that's really good. So over the course of Project Overdrive, I've done really well, worked really well for me. I mean, you can't really ask for much more than in the strength gain than 10 kilos in 4 weeks. If you keep that going, your numbers are looking silly a few years down the line. So really happy with that, and big shout out to my boy Charles Gardner to come up with this. It's really worked really well. The strength gains are just nuts for 4 weeks, from a kind of intermediate lifter myself. Not kind of some newbie starter gains that I'm thrashing out 10 kilos, and I've been lifting for almost 3 years now, and I'm throwing out 10 kilo gains, which is brilliant. From my point of view, and hopefully in a couple of months' time, I'll have some more PRs and once I start going through the overdrive phase again. So really going to start using it in my program. I obviously didn't used to, because he's just come up with the idea, but I'm going to implement it into my own training regime and see how it goes from there. Maybe modify a couple of things, and maybe shorten the overdrive periods, because for me personally, I felt 4 weeks was a little long. But in between the 2 and 3 week period, I think I'm really where I want to be, and we'll see how it goes from there. But again, great program he's come up with. He's put a lot of thought into this, a lot of hard work into this, and it really pays off. So all that to be said, if you haven't got your copy now, pick up a copy of Project Overdrive from the website. I'll put in the link below. And yeah, get cracking, great program, really liked it, got some mad strength gains out of it. So good work, Charles, and I'll catch you guys later.